Hi guys, welcome to WarGames on Wednesday. You may or may not have just heard me say I've got the hiccups, but Martin here as always, and next to me is...
Hi, Georgie.
Yeah, do you know what? One week, every week we say we're going to start this professionally, and it never happens.
Never.
Normally because she's here. But
Wow.
yeah, they're used to that by now. Anyway, let's crack straight into the show. Let's say hello to a few people. Nick Beer in the room, as always. Hello, Nick. Dave watching.
Yeah, Josh Swan.
Nick, where you watching it?
That's just Dave and Nick having a little chatsy.
All right, yeah. Kim's in. Kim's very excited for tonight's special guest and prize giveaway.
Dan Moore. Hi, Dan.
Dan, hi, Dan. You all right?
Drakey
in the room. Okay. Will's Gaming's in. There's loads. There's 12 of you in the room
Wow,
already.
we asked him to turn off his phone onto
our
silent.
special guest, who's just lost any specialness that he might have had, I've just said, right, just quick reminder, guys, everybody turn the phones onto silent. He even took his phone out of his pocket and it didn't turn it onto silent.
Also, Nick has pointed out that the person in the background looks like he's eyeing me up in a really threatening way.
There's names for people like that.
I'm not a fan. Yeah. I'm a little on edge.
Oh, it's all right. They'll all be in the room anyway. But yeah, so we are doing a giveaway tonight. We do have a special guest. Can
you tell what it is yet?
Camera. Yeah, it's nothing to do with anything on the background, but we're going to be giving away some cushions.
Why was that the first word that came into your head?
Because I saw a seat cushion.
That's
I saw a cushion on the seat, and I thought, yeah, let's do that.
There you go. Hi guys, tuning in for the first time. Chris Glover. Hi.
Oh no, Chris. Yeah, cool. Yeah, Chris
awesome.
comes in.
I know who Chris is.
Okay, in case you didn't know. All right, chill your beans, girl.
My beans are chilled.
Always.
The terrain tutor, don't you dare give away my board. I love that board more than I love my family. We're not going to give that away.
I've got bad news on the board though. Somebody's broken bits of it, but it's okay.
What? Who?
Fix it. I was checking this morning, so the hammer mag's damaged, and the whole barrel has gone off the Sherman. I think it was the kids who you were demoing the other day. I think. I don't know.
I'm getting thrown under the
one of the sets of barbed wire. The wood snapped on it, but it's fine. I can fix it. It's all right.
They are little vandals. What you get for
more importantly, we've got Mel in the room as well, who made the D-Day board. So hi Mel, been a long time, not spoke to you for a bit. We need to get you up here again and come and play some games.
Well, now you've told him the disrespect that's happened to his board. He's not going to come up, is he?
He could come up and fix it. How northern was that? He could come up and fix it.
I'm going to have to come up and fix it.
There you go.
A plan is hatching.
Jedi mind tricks. Right, so yeah, we are going to talk about some Warlord stuff. The show's predominantly going to be focused around Warlord Games tonight because they're a great company. And I'm not just saying that because of our special guest, but I might be.
Our special guest is Winston Churchill.
Apparently so.
It's not really. I lied so bad.
He's got a belly. I'll teach you to leave your phone on, won't it? Oh! But before we go into bringing any special guests in, I think we've got lots of fun things tonight. We've got a whole extra camera on board to show you some
Adam's almost had like an aneurysm trying to set this up. So we want to see lots of love.
Beads of sweat. If this works, give him all the thumbs up. If it doesn't work, still give him thumbs up because I don't want him going and jumping off a bridge.
Neither
Adam,
do I, really.
I need you, man.
I
mean, you weren't there, man.
Special guest Hitler. Not quite. He wasn't available. He was already at a Trump rally.
No.
Too real.
Politically. No.
Topical.
Let's move swiftly on. Georgie wants to talk about baking.
Oh, so British. Blah, 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 blah,
so
blah.
At that point, I'm going to go on a product placement. Coca-Cola, my drink.
We'll talk about Weighing Wednesday in a minute. How's that? Yeah. Firstly, Great British Bake Off. I don't know how many of you guys watched it. But this week, I mean, I'm an avid viewer because I love everything to do with baking and food and ingesting things that are not good for you. But this week's showstopper, so context for those who might not know, in Bake Off, there are 3 different challenges. You've got your signature challenge, you've got your stop it technical, and you've got your showstopper. This week's showstopper was essentially, see, Jen, shame they had no modern board games on Great British Bake Off. Jen, thank you, and Ian for knowing to what I'm referring. The challenge this week was to make a board game out of biscuit that was playable as well as edible, which was combining two of my
To
favourite
be fair,
things.
that's quite cool. That is quite cool.
It was combining two of my favourite things. The winner for second week in a row was Starter Baker. Was Stephen. He's so annoying. He's like so good at everything. Just stop it. But he made a fully functional chessboard. It was incredible. Like, he made the 3D chess pieces out of biscuit and like glued them with icing sugar to be like chess pieces. It was amazing. Some people did made up games, and they were really, really like Great British Bake Game.
You should
and
kickstart them.
It was should have had meatballs. I like that. Charity Day idea, Dave. Oh, he's not even here, and he still blows my mind.
No, but you know what? He could probably bake as well. I know he can cook. I don't know whether he can bake.
No, Dave, you could give me something.
Dave, can you bake? I know you can cook, and I know you can order from Dutch. But can you bake? Because if you can, then there's a competition brewing there. I really can't, but my wife, no, she can bake.
I can bake. I made cinnamon and vanilla reindeer biscuits last night.
Minging.
Cinnamon's awesome. A little. Yeah. Martin looks so bored. Thanks, Nick. But
Talking. I don't like cake. I do like board games. But she's been batting on about this.
I've been so excited.
Can we make the first thing we talk about the brigade? I was like, the what?
You know what? This is the last time I come to you with ideas.
You say this constitutes as an idea.
Well, it was like, let's talk about this because it's engaging
this
and fun.
This was you, like, just...
We're not having a domestic on the camera, sure.
Anyway, moving on from Great British Bake Off.
Wow, okay.
Because it was cool. To be fair, and I'm laughing and joking and I'm acting up a little bit that I'm bored and falling asleep. It's actually quite a cool idea. And if nothing else, what it's doing is... It's not highlighting board games within the national media, but the fact that they've spoken about it, it is more and more becoming acceptable that people are playing games. This whole nerd and geek culture that we're in is moving more mainstream. We're still 10 years, 15 years behind video games, but you know what? We're moving in the right direction. More people are playing games.
It's a massive cult thing now, isn't it?
This is a good thing. It is. It's progressive and it's moving on, and that can actually only be good for the hobby and for WarGames.
Exactly.
And for your job security. People buy more products, you stay in a job longer. People stop buying products,
I've turned to baking.
You only lose a job. I lose everything.
Why has that got deep? On that note, let's bring on our special guest.
No!
Oh, why?
It's not ready yet.
Okay.
I don't know what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about Weigh In Wednesday.
This is going to be a new segment on the show, apparently.
Every Wednesday. So, my sponsors and the ones who are in the room, Nick, will know that there was a chat while I was out in Canada about my weight. Now, I was already conscious of it, and then it got picked up on, and it hit me right.
Really? That's so shitty, you guys.
It didn't. I was conscious of it anyway. But they did talk about it. And we were laughing and joking that I was wearing a Fat Man t-shirt, not a Batman t-shirt, and blah, blah, blah. And Winter's in his usual
was he in a cap?
Guys. Well, yeah, to be fair, he's old and bald.
Wow.
So it's fine. But anyway, I got back from Canada and I'd already
He's just signed on Evening Fatty.
There you go. You're right, little Essex hobbit. But so... One of the things I'd said before I went to Canada was when I come back, because I'm going to eat and drink while I'm out there, when I come back I'm going to start going to the gym, I'm going to start dieting, which I've done. And every Wednesday I weigh myself, so it makes sense that I need motivation to stay on track with this. So if I tell you each week how much I've lost, I'm not going to go into a full on diet, like what I've done and what I haven't done. But if I can tell you each week, alright, I've lost this, you'll be my inspiration to carry on losing it.
You've got to hold him accountable.
3 stone to lose. You're not going to sit with me
Charlie,
for that long.
Our special guest, whose name I did not. I did it last week as well. Is laughing basically.
A couple £1 a week is what I want to get at. Now this week I lost £1.1 pound. That's not great. And I thought I did very well. Okay, so we're going to go off with a second. £1.1, and don't get me wrong, that was disappointing to me because I really, and you come vouch for this, I've really worked hard last week.
He has, to be fair.
I've been training a couple of times in the gym. I've really been conscious of what I've been eating. I've not had any chocolate, I've not had that fizzy drink that you've just seen me drink there, it's the first fizzy drink in 10 days that I've had. I've really cut out all that stuff, and I only lost 1.1 pound, but it's all right because that just means I've got to lose 3 pound to keep on track for next week.
There's a forfeit. Apparently, what's the forfeit for gaining? I like that. On weigh-in Wednesday.
Yeah.
If you gain weight, you got to do something.
Do you know what?
Embarrassing.
Do you know what? And I'm just looking who's in the room before I say this, but
Ace is in the room.
So
and Dave and
you
Nick.
guys, to some extent, can decide the forfeit. Now, Mel, I've seen some of your older live shows. I'm not getting down to me undies singing songs. This isn't a charity thing.
Please no. No one deserves to see that.
So, but yeah, you guys decide the forfeit, and I will just tell you. We won't make it like as long as this segment, but every week, weigh-in Wednesday. Right? Yeah, I've lost bump or I've gained bump, and you guys can help me on. If I know that I've got a forfeit, then I'm gonna have to make sure that I stick to this so that I keep losing.
Topless WarGames on Wednesdays, Dave. I will find you and I will Falcon punch you. Electric shock with a flocker.
No, that's not gonna happen.
How much you put on is the % extra that week. I like that for discounts and stuff. That's good.
Yeah, that's fine. I can do that. We just make the initial discount, really.
Yeah, okay.
Anyway, while you guys are talking about that and figuring it out, we'll come back into that. We're going to come back into some questions.
Keep putting ideas in.
But it is time to introduce this week's special guest. That's the new music for it. Do you like it? No? We could go back to the baseball one. Ice cream, hot dogs.
Our special guest for this week.
Something to do with this game. So we've got... Apparently, we couldn't get Rick Priestley. We couldn't get Alessio Cavatori. So we got Charlie Monaghan, who is our account handler for Warlord, and a Warlorder, as they call them.
We found
so
that
let's
out.
bring
That's
them
what
into the
they're
show,
called.
Charlie. Come in.
Charlie!
You have to... I'll stand out, let you get in.
You get the pleasure of sitting next to me.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Am I lucky?
Some call it a pleasure.
I can't see the screen now as well. It was quite cool when I could see the screen before. But, yeah.
Are we still all in shot, Adam?
Oh, cool. Yeah.
There you
I'm
go.
not, no, look.
Yeah, that's about 5 or 10 seconds behind.
Right, yeah. Hey, there I am.
Yeah,
Wow.
so this is
How
Charlie.
cool is that?
Charlie's
This is Charlie
never been
from
on
Warlord.
camera before.
Hi,
but
people.
it's-
No, he hasn't.
and-
Yeah,
and-
this is cool technology for me.
Oh, bless you.
I'm still making plastic toy soldiers. So,
Yeah. So Charlie's come up from Warlord, and I say he's our account handler for WarGames, and he convinces me the reasons why I should put all of his products on the shelf. And to
'Cause
be
they're
fair,
great.
it doesn't take much convincing.
No,
'Cause
we
it's
make good
just
toy
cool.
soldiers. We made, in terms of historical toy soldiers, we definitely
Yeah, the
make
futuristic one I'm still not sold on.
the best. It's getting
I
there.
think it's
It's
cool.
getting there.
It's
It's
cool.
early days.
And I think, and to be fair, and you guys who are watching, you know, I'll make fun where appropriate. Gates of Antares is Warlord's futuristic. We're going to talk about bolt action a bit more in depth. Gates of Antares is bolt action in space.
It is, yeah.
Space action.
To put it as a
Space
very
action.
blunt thing.
Dave, fix your website, Charlie, in all capitals.
Dave, there's nothing wrong with the website.
There's nothing right with the website. No, let's not say that live on camera. Too late, done it. But the Gates of Antares is a great game. Unfortunately, just as it was starting to gain ground, Games Workshop released 8th edition, and I think that's going to have impacted it some way. But we've got
of
faith.
course it is.
Give it a few months and we're going to try and push again. But what we have seen, I think we spoke last week about it because we were talking about the Dunkirk movie and such.
You can talk about that more if you want.
Well, we've found out tonight, haven't we, that your boy,
My baby.
Harry,
Yeah.
doesn't really say much, and when he does, he says it really badly.
I'm
Doesn't
not
ruin the film, but he
watching
definitely doesn't
it for
enhance
what
it
he's
either.
saying, to be honest.
But Bolt Action is taking off massively in store, and I believe so around the country. So we've got Charlie in. We've got some giveaways which are going to go into.
Yeah,
in
big
a
up to
minute.
Fozzie
So-
as well for for
Yeah.
all his work.
Yeah,
Legend.
is he in the room?
Not at the minute.
No, he normally is. He might be working.
Yeah, he might be working today, I think, actually.
But we're going to do some giveaways which are going to go in a minute. We're going to show you one of the new models that Charlie literally has arrived up here early this evening and has furiously been building.
It's about an hour and a
model
half.
to show you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
That's
we'll
not
go with
too
that.
bad, yeah.
not bad.
I mean, I expected better, but okay, we can go
So
with
did
it.
I. Yeah, so
But
did I.
before we go into these products and before we go into Bolt Action, because we want to spend some good time on that, tell us about what's coming up with Warlord, what's going on with Warlord, and you've got an audience. Use
Cool.
it, talk to them.
Yeah, great. There's loads as always. I think the one thing we're definitely guilty of is doing too much, which is a cool place to be. massive releases for Bolt Action before the end of the year. So we've got Tank Wars being revisited this weekend with a load of new starter sets. So moving away from sort of the Armoured Fury, which is like a 2-player starter set, into faction-specific starter sets. Yeah. So we've got the British starter set, Russian starter set, German starter set, and US starter set. So loads of tanks in one big box, so that you pick it up, take it, build it, and you're ready to go with your massive tank platoon from the get-go.
Is it just tanks beat tanks, or is there infantry?
You can bring infantry into it. The biggest difference with an armoured platoon from a reinforced platoon is that it centres around the tanks, and any infantry that you do bring into it, you've got to put them in any form of transport. So whether it's trucks, half tracks,
for example, could you cross through from playing a game of Tank War? And I'm looking over here. You guys can't see it. I'm looking over here at a box of it.
Give it time.
Can you progress it through into a game of Bolt Action, so you sort of tie
it is a game of Bolt Action. It is all
the same sort of mechanics.
Yeah, it's all the same rules,
all
the same rule sets, all the same mechanics.
This is new to me as well.
All it's bringing in is the opportunity to use armoured platoons. So we've had it around for a few years now already. It's just basically given it a load of new plastic kits and a big sort of kick to get it back on the tabletop.
Who just doesn't like tanks?
Well, yeah, who doesn't want to play with loads of tanks?
Speaking of tanks, and going to a question that's popped up in the chat room from Mr. Chris Glover, whom we love.
Chris was at Warlord over the weekend. Just
cool.
Also got a little bit of
Hi, Chris.
Apparently. Will we still get a single plastic King Tiger kit?
You will, yes. Yeah, it'll be a few months off. We like to get the King Tiger Zugs out there. Who doesn't want 3 King Tigers on the table? That's a lot of points, I know. But yeah, the idea is obviously we do the Zugs first, and then we bring the single kits out in a couple of months' time once you've had the great value.
Is that what this is?
Yeah, your 3 Tigers in a box. So yeah, obviously there's a big reduction in the cost sort of per tank when you buy the Zugs, but it's difficult to get 3 King Tigers on the table because they're about 600
there are a lot of points
each.
Yeah.
At the point where, and carry on talking by all means, I'm just going to hold this up because I've got an extra camera for
take
it, but
us
this
all
won't
out
fit.
of the shot, won't it?
Yeah.
So I'm going to put that so we can,
that big.
If you saw our Instagram picture,
if Martin wanted to feel slimmer, we could just hold this up next to Martin's belly.
That's a good way of doing it.
That would, that works, doesn't it?
There you go, Martin.
It's
You're
such a big
smaller than a
box.
tank.
boxes
So 3
in your head. But no, it's a great box. It's retailing
at 95, yes.
I think it's 95, yeah. And then the great news is, as always, WarGames is 20% off that price. But that's a lot of model for your money.
Was it
like
100
a lot of model for your money?
There's 150 quid worth of kits in there.
They've got the 6 and
they're
the
selling 95, so 20% off that. And it's like just over 80 quid, isn't it? No, less than 80 quid.
With my math, I can't do.
Math's not working live on camera, all messed up. It's the fizzy drink onto my head. I'm like getting high at the moment because I'm not fizzy drinks rated. But that's cool. What it won't do is fit under our swanky new camera. But what will fit under our new camera, if Adam can turn it on for us and then give me a thumbs up when it's done. So there's a camera on. I'm going to let Charlie show you what he just built.
Yeah.
And we've just been talking about the King Tigers.
Are we
on?
Closer to me.
There you go.
Yeah, lovely.
Also, Dave did maths for us. £72 that will retail as at.
There you go.
Cheers,
72 quid for
What a guy.
150 quid worth of models. That's not our price. Yeah, you can just keep spinning that round. You can show sides of it and detail of it.
Give us like
huge
How
tracks.
cool is this,
it,
by the
Charlie,
way,
QVC
people?
it. Tell us
We've
how.
got camera in a camera that is arguably in a camera, but all the details should be showing up when it's
QVC it, man.
Yeah,
Tell us
very
all
cool.
about it.
Very cool. So yeah, obviously this is the King Tiger. We've built it with the Henschel turret. This time it comes with a separate turret as well, so you can do the Porsche turret as well. Loads of options to the kit. You can do without the side, the extra guards, or with the extra track guards. I've put it together there. Massive tank. Lovely kit. Great fun. Took me about an hour and a half to put together. I did say an hour, didn't I, when I came in, but
though, do you know
I think
what?
an hour and a
And
half.
you've been chatting as well.
Yeah, you've been talking to people in between and everything, so it's not.
And you know what though, it's credit where credit's due to Warlord. So being 10 years old this year, is it?
10 years this
Warlord?
year, yeah. We've got
And
our
the
10th anniversary coming up.
The advances that you've made in 10 years, you're still a new company in comparison to the like WGOW. And you know what? The detail in that kit, the way it goes together so nicely, they're just nice kits. I'm not a fan of the older metal stuff, but then I'm not a fan of the old WGOW metal stuff either. I just think there's much more option with the plastic kits. You could do more with them, which is cool. And it's a cool kit. Important question. So that's one of them.
Yeah.
There's the box
So
with the other two in there. Who wants it? The guy's giving these away to you. Like literally, come up from Warlord.
There's the extras.
Are we giving them away as one separate three, or should we give 3 separate tags?
Should we give the sprues away separately?
And I keep that one.
I might let you keep that one. We'll see.
Oh.
I might take that one home with me.
So who wants 2 sprues of some Zugs, and if Charlie takes that one home, it'll be 1 sprue because I'll have one. But no, we're going to give it away. What else are we going to give away?
So that obviously it comes with the book, but we'll leave that here for anybody that wants to have a look in store, which
Chris
is all the
straight in there. Me, and Vice Major Pen guy who wants it as well. It's good.
Okay, we're not going to make it just that easy as in saying me, but we are going to give it away.
It's cool.
That's cool.
So we're going to send you
loads of stuff.
2 sprues of Zugs, and the third one, no, you're just not having it. It's free. Don't know. And let's make it nice and simple, because social media competition should be simple. We were talking about this before. We're going to put some sort of tax and question together that you have to probably go and. Some of you, Chris, for example, would just know the answer to whatever question we asked, whereas other people would have to go and Google the answer, and people won't do it. So we're very conscious that with the live stream, there's a weird noise.
It's just a chair, don't worry.
Okay.
It's okay.
It's on a mouse. You don't have to jump on the table or anything.
It sounded a bit big to be a mouse. I was thinking more like a demon rat or something. I've been doing too many magic cards. But yeah, we've got the chat room in this. Any guys who are watching this show after the live stream, a lot of the show doesn't actually make sense because of the live chat. Apparently there is a way that we can put the live chat on the screen so all the people can see it. Still got to figure that out. If somebody knows, drop me an email, let me know.
Can see Adam just like tearing up at the thought to navigate that.
Apparently it's not difficult. It's probably just a one-click thing, but we're not going to try it tonight because we'll end up cutting the stream off. But what you're going to need to do to keep this nice and simple is go in after the live stream's finished. Once the video publishes on YouTube, go into the main comment section and just tell us the name of, what did we say we were going to do?
What did we say we were going to do?
I thought we were
No, it was name your favourite World War II tank.
Yeah, so you've literally just got to put your comments into the comments box. You've obviously got to make sure you subscribe to us, which you kind of will be if you're seeing this. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, and just in the comment box put what your favourite World War II tank is. Doesn't matter what tank it is, just put it in there. You can't just put
King Tiger, Cromwell, Sherman. You want to specify
everyone knows
the version
some
of
kind
Sherman.
of tank, right?
So my favourite tank, and for no other reason than the movie of Fury, is the Easy 8, which is obviously built off the Sherman platform. Check me.
It is, yeah.
Even though that film is historically inaccurate in terms of
doesn't
dates.
matter.
Wait,
Your boy was in Dunkirk.
So
He was historically inaccurate.
how in what we're not
Because
having
he
this
shouldn't have
argument
been
again.
born. That's why he's inaccurate. Waste of DNA.
How dare you? How dare you? No, what? Never mind. So,
But yeah, that's how you win. Go into the comments. Please, please, please share this video out to obviously everywhere that you can. More people that enter into the competition. The better it is for us because we're getting more exposure. The better it is for the guys at Warlord. They're giving you, what's the retail on the 3 Zugs?
There's
50
3
quid,
Zugs,
60 quid?
60 quid I think for the three for the
So
King Tiger.
60 quid's worth of retail, so you get 40 quid for nothing. Postage free. We're going to post it out to you. Just enter in.
and don't forget, you've got to comment on the upload video. So not this live chat. That won't count.
Not the live chat.
Onto.
When are we going to draw it, Georgie?
I don't know, Martin. I almost called you Harry because I saw the word Harry in there. That's not a thing.
She saw the word Harry and she's not thinking about Harry Styles, obviously.
He's the screensaver of my mind. When there is nothing else on my mind.
You've got a very, very dull mind, haven't you?
I think a great idea because we like you people. We want you to keep watching this show. Why don't we draw it next week on the show, Martin?
That would be a great idea because otherwise they probably won't watch the show every
Oh God!
How to hook you back in, eh? Yeah, we'll announce the winner on the show. We'll do. Those of you that have been watching YouTube videos for a while will know that most competitions we just use a random number generator. So we'll either do the number generator live on the show, if that doesn't work, then, or if we don't think that's going to work, then we'll do it beforehand and we'll just announce the winner on next week's show. And it's a good idea. That is instead of Word of the Week this week.
It's cool. In case that wasn't obvious, we have been labouring over a certain Harry Styles. Probably the most said thing.
Yeah.
That's okay.
You can type Harry into the discount code box as much as you want. It ain't going to give you anything. Dave, do not get any ideas. But no, we're not doing that.
Fine.
Shall we do a deal of the week as well?
Go on. Ooh. Off the cuff deals.
So we said we weren't going to because we were doing this. So deal of the week, yeah, we are going to put it in there. We're going to say a word that none of us actually decided on. You know what? Let's just go with it. Just
Harry. Just use
for
Harry.
your sake.
This is the best day of my life.
Not Styles as well. Just Harry. Harry. For those of you in phonetic tongue.
That's not
but yeah, Harry into the discount box, and it will give you on top of any other discounts that we already give a further discount of an amount that we will decide at the end of the show. It's Harry Styles, so it's not going to be great discounts, but it's going to be extra discounts, and it's worth having. And let's see whether or not Harry gets more uses than any of the other codes we've had. Could Harry top the bill? Let's hope not.
Always.
But, well, we'll see what happens.
Oh, Joe's just asked me, Harry or Jon Snow. Both. Put your hands together. Both.
But what if that's not possible?
Yeah, Jon Snow wouldn't fraternise with Harry Styles, surely.
Yeah. He's got character. And he can act.
And he can act.
You've not even seen the film.
I had a guy tell me before, he sat right in front of me there and he told me he didn't ruin the film, but he certainly didn't help it. Where to that effect is hanging his head.
I feel victimised. I feel attacked.
Do you feel victimised?
How do you think Harry
bank bouncerised because he just got a load of money. Got a load of money for being manufactured in pop and can't really sing.
I'm going to start crying. Stop it.
And then he tried a solo career. That didn't really work.
Well, it did, didn't it? Because it was amazing, and I stayed up till midnight down at the album.
Yeah, you and all the 14-year-old girls.
That's not true. Anyway, can we move on? Because
I'm sure we've got more tanks to look at.
So next thing to what, Charlie?
Can we have a little hobby knife as well, so I can open these up.
Somebody passes a hobby
These are all
this is neither runner.
Don't throw it. I'm on messages. Here's a knife. Oh, actually opening this up.
Yeah.
Oh, right, this is like an unboxing, man.
I thought this was like all top.
So yeah, the new sort of Opal Blitz.
We're
Opal Blitz
we're gonna go
multi.
off sound for a second.
Okay, cool.
I've been looking at the Warlord kits.
Love it.
Sounds back on.
It's quite a little
All right, cool. We're
wheels.
back apparently. So this is all good. We were just having a little chat amongst
Jamie
ourselves.
just put, at least
You
we
just
can't
watching
hear
us.
Georgie's dulcet tones. Thanks, Jamie.
Which Jamie's that?
Martin, obviously. Who else?
Points earned, son. Points earned. But anyway, so we were just finding out some interesting facts about this kit.
Yeah, so
Other
great.
than the fact it's a cool kit. But can Georgie remember what she's just been told by Charlie? Because is this
These
camera
guys
on
can
now?
be made
The little
into
camera, Adam?
multiple Germans.
Adam, is this camera on now?
I can put it on.
Is it going to work? Is it going to break everything again?
Let's find out.
So we're going to go to this. This will get smooth 1 year.
These guys are little Germans, and they can be made into Waffen Germans as well.
So yeah, Waffen SS or just normal German here.
So, and they will be in other kits as well.
In the future,
you
yes,
told me,
yeah. So
Charlie, right?
other transport kits in the future, that sprue will go in there as well, which is pretty cool. But yeah, you can see
That's
there's
all they
loads
do
of different sort of weapons options. You can the guys, you can pop MMGs in there. I believe, sure, somewhere on there. Yeah, there's an SMG,
So,
another SMG there, so on and so
If we
forth.
look, if we just get a little close up on this guy here under my finger, that's just been pointed out. Like he's got his hand holding the barrel. Which, don't get me wrong, we've seen on Space Marines. But Space Marines are a lot bigger than this. That's impressive casting. That to be fair,
and the faces are all very, very detailed, even though it's quite.
that's them in the truck. You can have them in the truck,
And
and
it
it's
can-
got every kit. Which
yeah.
is cool.
So you can build with tracks or wheels. So obviously wheels for the Opel Blitz, tracks for the Multi-A, sides up, sides down, canopy on, canopy off,
I like it with
canopy.
I'm trying to get rid of it.
No comment.
We all got the boobies.
Was that Bill? Was that Bill?
Are we on now?
That was good.
Yes.
Can you all hear us? This is good. We're back again.
As you might have heard us saying in between talk of Madonna, we make the most of it when the sign goes off. Charlie was just showing the little window inserts that come with it, which
I
I
don't
think
know
is
whether you did or
the
didn't hear us.
cutest and most spectacular
Very cool.
kind of thing.
They are a cool little idea because they're not the hard plastic that you get with a lot of the other kits. GW, for example, give you hard plastic cockpits, which they're all right, but they're nice soft acetate.
Yeah.
What I did say, and I don't know whether the sound picked off or not, Vallejo do a smoke paint, and you water that down a tiny little bit, run it over the acetate or over the plastic cockpits, anything that's got cockpits, and it just puts a tint onto the window, so it makes it look more like realistic glass.
As opposed to just a piece of plastic.
Just a
yeah.
plastic.
A bit
Yeah.
dusty. And,
Yeah, the smoke just gives it
A smoky effect.
tint, and by watering it down, it doesn't go too thick like an illegal tint, like a boy racer tint.
Like, they're going to get pulled
I'm not
over.
entirely sure. The here were into their tints and stuff.
I
Like
don't
that.
know. They had neon lights underneath all of it, and like bouncing suspensions.
And they're all
Subwoofers,
blitz.
yeah.
They're all low riders with the gold chains.
Pimp my tank, man, definitely.
Pimp Might.
Also comes
That's a
with the two-
reality show
Yeah.
waiting to happen, isn't it? Pimp Might.
And look, 2 cards.
On the
Charlie
note
is
of
trying to
reality
talk.
shows.
Go on.
Go on, no, carry on.
So no, I was just saying it comes with 2 sort of cards. So one for the Opal Blitz and one for the multi Opal Blitz.
Has that got the stats?
So all the
for it and
stats on
everything?
and
Oh,
all
that's
the
cool.
information
That's cool,
and
I like
stuff like that. So very cool.
Are they going to do those cards for all units?
Eventually, yes.
Yeah.
It may be by version 3 of Bolt Action.
Yeah.
I was
but
going to
the
say, because obviously
intention is,
everything's
yeah.
in the army books, but rather than flicking through the army books, it's nice to have.
I think they're lovely ideas,
cards
yeah.
so that you've got next to the
All the
unit.
stats
And
there,
what,
yeah.
what I found, and War Machine is the winner for this. War Machine and Malifaux, to be fair. Is that
Pimp
when
my
you've-
right. Sorry.
When you
That's amazing.
When-
Josh.
Joshua, yeah, very
when
cool.
you've activated, so you'd use it like that, and then when you've activated that vehicle and you're finished with it, you turn it over, so you know
Yeah.
it's done, and you're not forgetting to use
Yes,
things.
yeah.
I know
Yeah.
with
You've
with
got your
Bolt
order
Action, you've got
dice
your
and
order
stuff,
dice
yeah,
next to it,
yeah,
actually,
yeah.
haven't you? So less
Well, no, it
important.
is cool because it
Waffle
just tells you your range and so on and so
Yeah.
forth of your vehicles and
Clever,
stuff. So
helpful.
yeah, very cool.
Back
Very
to my
cool.
reality show
Oh, for
idea.
God's sake, dog with a bone.
This is a good idea. There's
Go on.
nothing to do with Warlord. We're going to come back to that kit in a minute. But it sounding everything okay now. Yeah,
It's that
we
camera.
unplugged the second camera because apparently it was just overloading the stream a little bit too much. Computer can't deal with it or whatever. We need like a really top end computer to be running multiple streams. We've got a customer that comes in called Joe Sharp. What's Joe Sharp's nickname?
Damn it, Joe.
Yeah, because constantly all you hear
Why
is
are we
stuff
talking
is,
about
damn
Joe
it, Joe. Because how good a reality TV program would that be? Damn it, Joe. You just
How would
following
that
around, just
be?
seeing how many
Yeah.
people just naturally say, damn it, Joe. It came up before while I was in the gym and it just made sense. I was like, we're going to make it.
I've never heard anybody say "damn it, Joe."
You've never met Joe.
You've
Oh,
not
right,
met
okay.
you.
I thought it was just like
if
a-
you're in a room with Joe for more than 5
So the reality
minutes,
show is just to
you
put people
will-
in a room with Joe.
you will end up turning around, damn it, Joe.
Okay, right.
Or words to that effect.
What if he's
We'll
watching
outlaw.
this? He'll feel victimised and attacked.
He won't feel
Yeah, I feel
victimised.
a bit
He'll
sorry
sign
for
up for it
Joe,
and take
so.
royalties.
Yeah.
It's got more sense than that.
And Joe, I bought your cards. Magic cards. Let's move on to magic cards very quickly.
A sentence I never thought I'd hear you say.
Oh no, we did the Tank Wars.
No, we did the tank boss. We were going to take everything out the box.
Oh right, I thought
Sure,
that had to
everybody-
go back with you because it's not until December.
No.
It's
No,
out
it's
this
out
weekend.
guys.
Martin.
Listen, Martin, this weekend.
This
One
weekend.
that's out in December.
Blood Red
That's
Skies.
Blood Red Skies.
Oh, there you go. So it's the
It's a
Just-
good job
just
Georgie
Coca
listens to that.
Cola.
Just email me.
I have to wait. I do wonder why you're here sometimes.
Well, I won't be much. Interviews
Praise.
next week while he's opening that box.
Yeah.
You've got literally till Friday to get any applications in for the managerial position. You want it? We're doing interviews next week, and yeah, there's going to be somebody new. Might
Cool.
even get them on the show. Might replace me with a bit of luck.
Fingers
Anyway,
crossed.
on to you.
Right, so yeah, just to give everybody an idea of just how big this box is and how much stuff there is in the box.
Charlie's very little, so it makes the box.
It does, yeah, but that's why they chose me to come here and do this. So a little mini Tank War rulebook, so
Which makes
just
me
to
super
scale
happy.
down from the normal sort of A4 size book.
Yeah, it's cool
So all the sort of standard Tank War stuff in there.
Say it again.
What
What is
book?
it?
It's a book.
Book.
It is a book. Little Warlord Games
what do you
pamphlet,
brush?
which is cool.
Your teeth.
Oh.
Teeth. Plural.
All right, but what's the
Okay,
brush
look.
called?
What do you brush your teeth with?
Toothbrush.
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 What do you brush your teeth with, George?
A toothbrush.
Toothbrush. So it comes with a lovely sort of Tank War British Armour book, which goes through a pamphlet, leaflet.
Oh,
It's
is
a few pages.
It's a mixture of all three
Yeah.
of those things.
Call it
So
a zine.
a zine. That's a bit too trendy for me, zine, I think. So
We
it
Metropolitan.
tells you a little bit about the Sherman, and obviously all the
Assembly
instructions on how to build the
instructions,
Sherman, the Sherman 5C, the Firefly, a bit about the Churchill and the different versions of the Churchill in
I
there.
like it. They're just in front of Martin's face. This makes me
sorry,
really
Martin,
happy. Scores. I'm applauding that.
Tank War scenarios, so a little bit sort of scenario in there, adapted from the Tank War book, and then there you go, all that information there. A nice little rules reference sheet, which come in all the boxes.
They're cool.
And
With
then
a ruler.
so,
with a ruler.
so
I
handy.
love them. They're amazing.
so many sprues. So you've got 3 Cromwells, a load of pin markers, some cards, some more cards. Yeah, some more cards.
Tank yanks.
Order dice.
Cromwells, yeah?
Yeah, Cromwells.
Dice and everything.
Flame and smoke and destroyed markers again.
You
And
weren't
then
kidding,
a
this is a
load
big
more
box.
sprues of the Sherman and the Sherman 5
Like Mary Poppins'
and the
bag.
5C, the Firefly, and it is literally just stacked full of sprues.
You weren't kidding,
Just in
man.
case you didn't have enough of them, sort of templates.
That's
To be
such a
fair,
good idea.
The fact that and the pin, I know you need the pin markers, but the fact that the blast markers are in there, because normally you have to go and buy them separately. Now, don't get me wrong, they're not expensive, like £5 or whatever, but they're just, that's a good box.
You get literally everything in there. that
Everything you need. Everything you need for
Bar
a
paint and
massive
glue, everything you
armoured
need.
And
To,
you're taking that box back with you.
No, I
Or
thought
we're
this
gonna
this
give it
one
to
we
a
were going to
viewer.
give away. Yeah.
So we're going to give that to a viewer as
We were,
well. Okay, same thing.
Yeah, same crack.
Yeah.
Same
So we
crack.
just picked 2 winners.
2 winners.
First winner out gets the Zugs, because we did that one first. Second winner out gets an entire... Which tank can I have? I can't pick them all back.
you
You're not
can't
getting any
keep
Ah,
anything.
second winner gets the entire. That's interesting as well. So the second place gets the bigger prize.
Well, is it second place?
It's not second base, it's
Not really
second.
second.
place. It's the second draw out. Yeah.
That would be
Sounded better. Didn't it?
saying that time is linear. So it could not be.
No, we had that discussion about DiCaprio before.
We
don't
did
need to go back into that one.
No, we
So,
definitely don't need to get back
Same
into that.
situation,
Yeah.
same
There you go.
entry
So now-
requirements.
Lovingly repacked by
If you
yours
weren't,
truly.
Yeah.
if you weren't in love with the idea of winning the Zugs, then
How could you not be in love with the idea of literally getting a full armoured
full
platoon?
tank war rule book. That like literally
Lovingly repacked.
that's loads of stuff. The
He
boxes
says.
and going back together. So I'm just sort of like filling it.
Yeah, we'll just there you
do
go.
that.
Lovely, it's
Done.
fine. It's cool, it's cool. Professional.
Tank.
Back to the tank, yeah. Before you rant on about your magic
I'm not
cards and
gonna rant
stuff,
on
I
about
hadn't
magic.
finished telling everybody about what's coming up later this year.
I
Quickly
was
to
just going to drop
recap,
in and drop out. So
All right, okay.
Nick
I'll let you off
Davis
then.
came in late. How do I enter? Nick, it's dead simple. All you have to do is once this video has uploaded to YouTube, so not on the live comments.
£150 in WarGames.
Okay, this
And
is
then
why
it gives
Martin.
That's a much better idea for a competition.
That was Warlord Games, wasn't it?
On Warlord products. £150 in WarGames on Warlord products, and you'll get a free
It's okay,
entry
we've
to
already-
win a free...
Good job, go on.
Thank you. You can come back more often. No. All you have to do is wait until later. This video is uploaded. It's the official YouTube.
That's mine now.
I almost said a naughty cuss word on the camera then.
Georgie, will you just tell them what you're trying to tell them?
Comment on what your favourite tank is once it's uploaded. Done.
Well, that sounds good.
Any tank, your favourite tank, preferably World War II.
Yeah. Whatever your favourite... No, it has to be World War II.
Yeah.
Whatever your favourite World War II tank is on the actual video, not this live stream. So when it's published, go into the comment section and like the video. Obviously, make sure you subscribe and then just put in. So if it's a Sherman, for example, or a Cromwell, put that in there and then you will be entered into the draw and we will pick people at random. The first name out is going to get a King Tiger Zug ×2. And the second name out is going to get a full British starter tank war set, which we've just shown you.
Just to correct Martin, the Zug is the 3 tanks.
Oh, is that the Zug
Yeah,
make
so
it
your
3?
2 Zugs would be 6 tanks.
Yeah, so they're just a zoo.
So,
So we go with that. It's
so
German,
2
I
King
can't-
Tigers.
Good
2
save,
King
good.
Tigers.
Two
yeah.
King Tigers, yeah.
Does Zug mean 3? Zug doesn't mean 3 dragons.
Well, no, it means, I don't know, collection of tanks.
Is that what it is?
I-
like they're called
we've,
a
we've got a man that might know sat behind the camera
Preach
there.
that.
They're called
Yeah.
a troop.
Basically a unit. So like
Units, there you go. Yeah.
So like 4 British tanks, say 4 there, 3 Churchills and 1 Achilles would be a unit, and that's the equivalent.
A Zug.
Oh, this is Zug, yeah.
Okay, I
I
stand
love this.
So
corrected.
units,
Learning.
there you go.
You getting a Zug, but I'm keeping a third of it. So we've done the tank
World War
war starter set. We've done the Zug minus
World War
one
II,
giveaway.
World War One tanks did look cool.
Yeah,
They
you
weren't
can
great,
go with
yeah.
World War
if you
One
really
tanks
want
as
to,
well.
yeah.
You're taking this back with you though.
Well, I'm giving
do you
away
wanna
the
give
2
that?
most expensive kits.
Yeah, getting some slack.
taking the old Blitz back seems a bit.
Well, let's
seems a
just
bit
do
mean,
that
doesn't
as
it?
well. So, if you want to win the half track, it's not half track.
Well, it can be a half track. Yeah,
or-
it can be a half
with,
track.
with the multiple canopies and the cool new kits. And
They're
all
gonna
that.
love you back at the
Thank
office.
you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
aren't
just.
they?
Yes, yeah. I'm
Yeah,
just.
it's all good.
Hopefully,
What-
nobody at Warlords watching this. It's fine. We're okay.
Of course they are. They put it on the page. So the third name out gets the Opal Blitz
Slash
Multier.
Multier, yeah,
Multier, there you
yeah.
go. I almost pronounced something right. That's cool. And that's what the third person thing out.
Something that wasn't Scouse.
We're going to add to the competition at this point. So we're giving away a lot there. So
wish you'd
you've got to
told
like
me
the
already.
page. You've got to be subscribed to. You've got to name your favourite tank. You've also got to go onto the Warlord Facebook page and like their page. I think that's only fair. These
Yeah, that
guys,
would be great.
These guys are throwing 200
so
odd
then-
quid worth, 250 quid probably worth of product there.
Just so when they have a go at Charlie, he can say, "Look how many people left on
Yeah,
social
of course.
media now,"
Yeah.
and try and keep his job. He's got a family to
I'll let you know on
support, guys,
Friday how that goes.
To be fair, if you know by Friday, you can. Move.
Yeah.
come on. Charlie's
like
another one of
self-worth,
my people from where I'm from at home, so we're like, it's like an army of us.
From that
Yeah.
weird place.
Like a zug
That weird
of,
place
a
to sit in.
zug of Midlanders.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
But so you're going to tell us more about other things. We're going to talk about.
Yeah,
blood,
so yeah,
blood,
later.
skies.
Well, before we move off Bolt Action, later this year we've got The Road to Berlin is the next campaign book.
Yes, you've told me about this one.
So we're going to do obviously standard campaign book that we normally do. So we've just done New Guinea. So the next one's going to be The Road to Berlin, and there's also going to be a Battle for Berlin starter set.
That's
So
cool.
yeah, so as well as your Band of Brothers, there'll be the Battle for Berlin.
Alongside not replacing.
And alongside and not replacing, which will have obviously Russians and Germans in there, because it was Berlin.
Can I
so
gamble?
yeah, well, I'm
For-
sure you
for
can.
an exchange of funds,
yeah,
yeah.
for exchange of funds. Yeah.
Well, giving stuff away, you know.
Yeah. Well, I might come back. I can come back and do an unboxing of that because it could
They
have
won't
a bit
let
of
you come
scenery in
back.
it. You're right. Yeah. Yeah.
So do you know what? Let's get people. Do you reckon we could get Charlie back once every other month? Once a quarter
would be great.
Once
yeah,
a
yeah.
quarter
Once a
on the
quarter would
live
be
show,
great.
giving you free stuff. That's all right, isn't it? Let's do it.
Maybe
But you've
Charlie
got to
should
let
ask his bot. No,
you've
okay.
got to let Warlord know that you want him.
I don't know.
More people that let
We'll
Warlord
be
know.
over the moon to support it. I'm sure. So yeah.
And on a serious note, although I won't keep it serious because I never do. There's a lot of manufacturers that we work with in WarGames for different products, and I've said it 100 times. The guys at Warlord are the easiest people to work with. We don't talk about their website because that just gets us angry and Dave gets very, very upset. Georgie
I love
now
that. It's
understands
great, yeah. It's fine.
the
There's nothing wrong
website.
with it.
You can get like Narm flashbacks. when he talks about it.
But to be fair, the guys they
just
support
break
us
out
with
cold
product. They
sweats.
support us with anything we want to do. You've been up a few times.
You're a
and
little
support us.
baby
and
angel.
I'd love to call Mel out on his board if Mel fancies a game. Me and Mel,
Oh.
a Warlord
Do we live
terrain
stream
shooter.
Bring the chin-dits, dude.
Stand off yeah, on the D-Day board.
Yeah, but it's almost thematic.
But he could bring all his Burma scenery up, and we could
Well, to
sort
be
of lay
fair,
all
yeah.
that
Have
out
you
on
still
a
got the
table for him.
Burmese board, or was that a commission project?
No,
I don't
it's
even
going.
know whether
It's
he's still in
his
the
big
room.
Burma build.
Is
There
he
was
still
yeah,
on
there
with
was a
it?
post the
I
other
say,
day for that.
and he knows I don't have time to watch channels anymore, so I check in
I watched
periodically.
too much YouTube
And
videos.
yet-
And yet
Not
you've
our
never
channel.
watched our channel before.
But you've not done. This is the first time you've done Warlord.
It's not. You
How
know,
long
we
have
were
we had to
talking
wait
about
for
it
this?
last week,
Fine.
which made us.
Was he talking about it last week?
No.
Yeah, because we were talking about the Dunkirk movie and whether it spared bolt action, and then we talked about the whole escalation
Actually, my
thing
dad asked that
that
question.
just finished up, and that Fozzie had just ran, and we gave like the prizes and stuff. So yeah, we did
cool,
see.
cool.
Look, I'm getting defensive.
Yeah.
You okay? It's fine. I've got your back, bro. It's okay. Aww.
So yeah, so Road to Berlin is later this year, so before the end of the year, before Christmas, and then into early next year. I'm sure people have seen a few of the leaks for Market Garden, which will be early next year, sort
That
of
would be
January,
so
February,
cool.
March time. So yeah, that'd be cool. So that's everything I can really talk about for Bolt Action. Then at the end of the year, we've launched our own sort of Kickstarter style release for Blood Red Skies. So pre-orders are up via Warlord Games, but also via independent retailers for the core game and all the expansions for what will be our World War II aerial combat game. So it's designed to be mass
aerial combat, so loads of planes on the table, multiple sort of squadrons of fighters, so obviously one against the other.
Mechanics wise, and how the game plays out, and this is something that I don't know, so I'm asking you fresh. But I'd heard there was a game. It wasn't Battle for Britain. Was it
Wings of Glory?
Wings of Glory, that had the first flight path system, which then the infamous X-Wing game, that's massive worldwide, sort of adopted it. There was a D&D version of it with dragons, and then Star Trek did their version of it, and they all use that similar sort of flight path mechanic. Is that what this is based around?
It's very similar without having too many templates. There's not a dozen templates for you.
I'm
for
sold
your
at
planes.
that point,
Yeah.
because it works really. X-Wing works really well as a game, and all the other systems, they've just never, none of them compete with Star Wars. So if this has got a similar but an even more simplified mechanic, then it's
It is,
gotta
yeah.
be good.
The main mechanic in the game is your advantage and disadvantage. So you gain advantage, you lose advantage by, or you spend your advantage by making various manoeuvres and stuff like that. But in terms of the actual movement of a plane, it is just from one point to another. You have a set of calipers. So when you get to the end, you can make a turn, but you don't turn in your movement. So you move in a straight line. The end of your turn, you can make a quick turn and move in another direction.
Okay.
But there's various things you can do. You can burn advantage to do different types of manoeuvres, early
And you've
shooting,
played it?
late shooting. Yeah, we played really quick games. So the basic rules are very straightforward. You've got your Messerschmitts and your Spitfires in the box. People will sort of give me a bit of stick because it wasn't a Messerschmitt and so on and so forth.
I don't want to say anything,
it was
but I
a
figured that would.
BF 109. There you go. I knew we had a man that would know that.
Chris is like
He's we
like,
should be sat over here
dictionary
really to be
corner
fair
of-
to
yeah.
So the BF 109 and the Spitfire, there's 6 of each in the core box, which is called the Battle of Britain, and the core sort of basic rules are very straightforward. It doesn't bring any
which is
special
good.
rules into it. You then do get skill decks where you can add and skill up
Upgrades
pilots
and stuff. Yeah, which is all.
and bring ace pilots into it. So there's a number of ace pilots, sort of named pilots from World War II, which we're producing sort of single miniatures for as well as being able to buy squadron boxes and so on and so forth. So
Right, so all the other factions will be available.
Yeah.
That's
Chris
cool.
is sat there going, yes.
yeah,
Yes,
it's really
yes.
cool. It's yeah.
Chris is going to give us money before
What
he
mark
leaves
of
the shop.
Spitfire?
What mark of Spitfire? Pass. I don't know. It's going to be sort of Battle of Britain times. There's 2. Yeah, Spitfire 2. Yeah, Mark 2.
I think this guy
Should be.
knows
Yeah.
everything.
We should get him and my dad on the show just to talk about like.
Yeah,
what-
to be
what's
fair,
gonna be
there's a
crazy.
thing. There's
Yeah,
a thing, isn't
and it's 1/200th scale, so the planes are about the length of my thumb. So nice dinky little things. They come pre-coloured,
That's good.
so
Okay.
not pre-painted
Okay,
but
but
pre-coloured.
coloured, like
Yeah.
coloured.
Okay,
So,
so you don't have to then get paint straight on.
No, and they come with stickers in the box as well, so you can literally just sticker up the planes with the colour and away you go. Pop them on your flight stand. Flight stands are really cool, so your plane just fits straight onto it and it clicks backwards, centre and forwards.
To show
So
your
it
turns
shows your
and your
advantage and your
Alright,
disadvantage.
cool.
That's
So you know,
really clever.
so you
That's
know
a
which
really
planes
nice
are at
little-
advantage and disadvantage.
Douglas Bardo is being mentioned
Which is-
here. Is he going to be named?
I don't. I
Vader
couldn't tell you
Bardo.
who the who all the aces are off the top of my head. There's one for each faction as things stand, and then as we move through next year, we'll release a number of other ace
And
pilots.
when's it
and
out
different
official? Well, not
So-
official release because everything's always subject to
Yeah.
to
Pre-release is set for December. Ideally, we want to get it out before Christmas, so that obviously people have got toys to play with for Christmas.
Yeah.
General release, so for anybody that doesn't pre-order it, it will be available early next year, so February time.
right. And any of you guys that have backed any, this isn't a Kickstarter project, but
No.
anyone who has backed Kickstarter projects or have seen any other game that's come into the making, fingers crossed, let's hope it is out in time for Christmas. There is always that chance when you've got production and not everything's necessarily always done on site, and even if it is, some things just slow other bits down. So at worst case, would we be looking at January? Probably?
Yeah, worst case, I
Yeah,
would say
for
sort of
the
January.
pre-orders.
Yes, yeah.
And I'm just trying to be straight with guys. If you're going to order it from us, we'll get it up on our website so that you can pre-order. You just need to figure out what the way of doing that is with you guys.
Yeah.
Is it as simple as we take orders and pass them to you?
Yeah, of course, yeah.
All right, in that case, yeah, we'll just get a product set up for it. It's news to me, this. I didn't think it was out till next year. I didn't realise we could take the orders. So even better, come and give us the money. And
So
and we'll get
subtle
them set up.
with the.
Why be subtle? At the end of the day, these people are all asking to set direct debits up to WarGames. So just let's do it. Yeah, none of them are clicking the super chat button and send them money to in the chat.
Is that a thing you can do?
It is. You can pay
Someone
us.
said that you should be an ace pilot, and then Nick said mine's too fat to get.
Cut me deep, Shrek. You cut me deep.
Oh, Nick, that's so funny. You call me fat all the time, so I've got no
Dry your
sympathy.
tears, mate.
Be strong.
There's always a shoulder here for you to cry on.
Yeah, Chris, there's some blue
It's the
roll.
blue
in
roll.
that,
Yeah, it's the blue roll.
All right, so not only is he knowledgeable, he's a fucking comic as well. Anyway, moving on. But yeah, so
Oh, Finn,
That'll
stop
be
field
through.
defence. That's me.
Yeah, if you pop on, there
Thanks,
is a
Finn.
Blood Red Skies Facebook page. So if you
We'll
pop on
put
there,
some
go
links
and
as
go and
well.
like
yeah,
it.
we'll put links. And
There's loads of videos. Andy Chambers has drafted the rules for it.
that's
So there's a
good.
load of videos with Andy doing sort of various different things and so on and so forth. So yeah, very cool, very cool.
Lovely,
and that's
jubbly.
loads of Warlord stuff.
Which is
out
cool.
And coming out, and we're giving you loads of free stuff. And well, we're not giving loads. You're giving free stuff. We're posting it, but Warlord giving it. And to be fair, we'll say it sort of before the camera fills out anyway. But thank you very much.
No, you're more than welcome.
Thank you
Thank
not
you
only for
for-
coming
Yeah,
up,
no,
but
my
thank
pleasure.
you for.
My pleasure.
I
look forward to coming again.
Stuff. Yeah, well, we'll see
So-
what the response is afterwards, and we might.
Yeah.
So don't forget, just to reiterate to everybody right now, when the video is uploaded,
Yeah, not this part of the video. Well, sorry, yeah, if you're watching this afterwards, the main published YouTube video, not actually while it's live.
not the live chat. Right?
Yeah.
Simple as that. Favourites, World War II tank. We will be checking.
World
We
War
will
One, we
have-
said we'd allow.
We said we'd
Are we
allow World
allowing
War
it? We're
One.
going to have
Yeah,
Chris
we
sat
will.
here and be like, is that allowed?
We make a
Is that
few
okay?
World
Is
War
that
One
right?
tanks. It's yeah.
World War One and World War Two.
Here's the
tanks.
question. Spelling.
No,
Yes.
let's not get hung up on the spelling, because some of them. I mean, we can spell Zug now, but some of them are a little bit tricky. And if you
if
do,
it was your favourite tank, you should be
but
able
if
to
you're
spell
doing
it.
it on your
All
phone,
I'm
then
saying.
your predictive text could take over.
If you've got,
I'm helping
chunky
you out.
thumbs like some of us. Yeah.
This is my new favourite thing.
Let's go
So,
today.
on the main
You
video,
kind of did set yourself up.
put
for
your
that, didn't you, at the
favourite-
start,
If
yeah.
I cheer up,
Weighing
you're gonna do that.
Wednesdays. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Starting
Comment-
Taekwondo next week.
We actually fully are. That will be on the next
Okay.
week's video.
Yeah, we'll talk about that next week and see what happened.
I'm gonna kick your ass.
Adam, Georgie and I are actually starting Taekwondo next week. One of our customers in here, Dan, shout out to Dan if you're watching,
woo!
is at a tiny age of 21 is a black belt
Dan is-
second edition.
Second edition,
Second
second
Dan?
grade.
No,
Grades?
second.
It's
No, it's
grade
not grade.
2.
It's
Didn't
not.
they used
no,
to call it
it's
Dan?
not called Dan's is karate.
All right.
Grades is something else. It's tags going up, and then I'm sure it was edition. Or
That's Warhammer you're thinking of. That's definitely Warhammer.
But
It's great.
he's 2 up from a black belt, and he's a coach at 21.
So we're gonna go
he's
and
going to teach us taekwondo.
fight.
He's given us a couple of free sessions to see whether we like it and see whether my fat belly can deal with it.
I have to get some bigger belts.
And then we don't have to start with a belt straight away.
Oh, in that case,
It's the robes I'm worried about.
And see how we go. But there'll be
Maybe I did
pads
not
on,
need that.
and it'll be finally my chance to actually punch Georgie. All day I've been flicking her on the forehead because she keeps saying a silly word. Don't
Baz.
say
What was it? Oh yeah.
on camera.
No, it's fine.
Don't lean out. There you go. You can hear it. Every time she said this word, I flicked her forehead.
So
I'm treating her
basically,
like
I'm
a dog
seeing-
with a water bottle.
seeing
Where you
spots.
spray it every time it does something wrong, and eventually it will stop. It's got less as the day's gone on, I won't lie.
Let's recap. We're at an hour, and I want people to win or
We're
something.
an hour already. Wow.
Yeah, yeah,
It's
sure.
just because we do loads of really cool stuff. There's just so much to talk about.
To be fair, yeah, and we're giving loads of stuff away.
So, hop onto the main video, uploaded video, not a live thing. If you still do this wrong, it's your own fault. We've said it enough times.
Yes.
Your
yes, it
favourite
is.
World War One and World War Two tank. Tell us what it is. First name we draw will get the
The Zug
2/3 of a
minus a
Zug.
G.
2/3 of a Zug. The second place will get the Epic Tank War
Tank
British
War.
starter set.
Yeah.
And the third place is going to get the Oh god. The Opal Blitz Multi.
Multi-year.
Exactly.
There you go. With Miss, I speak lots of languages and I can pronounce that one better than you. Boom.
Vaffanculo.
Don't know what it means, so I can say it.
Anyway,
Politely go away.
so this is how we're going to run this giveaway.
This is how the world ends.
So, like I said, if you get it wrong after how much we've laboured on it.
Yeah.
And also, you know, there is, Martin did agree to a certain word being made a deal of the week.
Yes.
I'm not going to let him forget that.
Yes.
So.
Harry is the word for this week. We're not even going to try and make you guess what the word is by oversaying it, because let's be honest, we don't really want to say that boy's name any more than we already have. Bad news, bad times.
It's going to be
This
great.
is how the world ends. Winters, I hope you like that bit.
It's good. So, again, massive thank you to Charlie.
Yes,
No,
thank you
you're very
very
welcome.
much
Thank you for
joining
having
us.
me on.
It is amazing. It's been great. You've been
After
so
this
knowledgeable.
show's finished,
Go and
Charlie
like-
and I are going to be chatting about a tournament that we're going to be running for Bolt Action.
Exciting.
So that was the main reason to get Charlie up, and then we thought, oh, let's do it on a Wednesday and get you on the show as well. And it all kind of works because he brought loads of stuff to give you away. I was like, yes, we couldn't do this more. But yeah, we're going to be chatting about an upcoming tournament that we're going to run, which obviously any of you guys that are playing the game should get involved in. Any of you that aren't playing the game, start playing the game.
It's a great game, honestly.
We want you. Wrong wall, but it doesn't matter.
Go on, like, the Warlord Facebook page.
Yes.
So when Charlie
And
gets
the
told
Blood
off for
Red
giving
Skies
away loads
page.
of stuff. And go and like the Blood Red Skies page as well. Give them lots of love and support. And also, let's send some love to Charlie right now. We'll send some love to Chris for being like crazy
Yeah.
Wikipedia of knowledge right now.
Cheers, Chris.
Nice one,
It's a
lad.
Chrisopedia.
Chrisopedia.
And
Every
a
time I'm here,
massive-
Chris needs to be
Trademark.
here. Yeah.
A massive thank you to Adam, who has been
Yes. Legendary.
struggling
Do
with
you know
these
what you've been at?
cameras.
Yeah.
You've been fantastic.
And the model cam was pretty cool.
Yeah,
I like
it
the
was
model
good.
cam.
And so, a massive thank you
When it worked, it was
to him
fantastic.
also.
Blame
So,
the
yeah.
internet provider.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, talk. It's all your fault. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. We're gonna tune out now, and we'll see you next week with the winning results of the competition. See you later, guys.
Bye.